Okay, so now we're gonna put this down. I just covered all of the edges with slip. And let's set that on there and give it a nice gentle and firm press so it's really attached. Okay, wow. This is so neat. I've always wanted to do this. Well, since I've been an adult potter. Always since then. So I am gonna roll coil just for here. I'm gonna wet this clay down just a little bit. Just a little bit, just enough that I can roll it. Oh yeah, needed a little more, I think. Okay. And just put it there and I'll just work it from the middle towards the outside. Oops, the bottom is quite thin and wetter than the rest of this, so maybe I want to wait until it's more firm and can handle. Yeah, I think I need to wait a little bit, but work this down into the slab. And yeah, this will have to be a little bit later that I finish that. But for now, let me take this brush and clean it off and paint the seam. Basically, paint the seam with the slip. Okay, on both sides. There's a gap over here, and that's what this stuff was. That was close the gap stuff. So let me shove that in there. Perfect. A little bit of magic water from my mouth. Okay. It's not really magic water like people talk about. That's my own my own version of magic water. Easily accessible water. Okay. So just kind of doing a rough job right now of this. And then I'll go back, just doing the same thing on the inside. I'll go back with a sponge and clean it up. Whoosh. I love these lines. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Love your lines. That's what I teach my students. Love your lines. This is that surgery area that'll need to be cleaned up a little more later. I'm just kind of doing it in layers. You know, with some parts that will need more attention a little bit later. All right, so now I kind of made this line here. I think it looks pretty good. So I'll just gently cut that. It's nice to have this on a piece of wood so I can kind of move it. Let's see here. I'm just going to draw that a little bit better so I can see what the heck I'm doing. I just want that to be relatively symmetrical. That looks pretty good. I can always cut it smaller after, but okay. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if I've said this before, but I've never done this and I've always wanted to. And yeah, I did say it. Always since I was an adult potter. Not when I was a small child or anything. It's just so exciting to be doing it finally. Just gonna clean up these lines. Sorry, my arm's in the way. Okay. Just checking to make sure it's still in the view. Sometimes you're recording and everything like leaves the view. Okay, now I was thinking about this and what it should look like, this part. And I was thinking that some little waves might be interesting. To kind of integrate that strange slab. So here we came to here, and then this one, whoop. Just kind of checking to see, like, is this gonna work? Is that visually, is it interesting? I think it is. I think it's interesting to do it with these waves in them. So let's go ahead and cut it. I'll cut it to the outside, so I'm being kind of conservative with how much I cut, and then we can always cut more later. Yes. I'm gonna have to just go over that again because it didn't totally separate. So let's see what happened there. Maybe it was just firmly pressed. Oh, there we go. That's one. And then we'll do this side. That was the side that was kind of the problem. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, now I'll do some more details. Making my curves a little more voluptuous and interesting. This one. Let's go ahead and soften those lines and see how it looks. I do think that the bottom should be symmetrical, and that looks like it'll be pretty easy to achieve. That looks good. This is bothering me a little bit. I'm thinking I might get something from the inside and push it down so I can really work on this. Okay, let's see what this looks like now. Wow. This is just wild. All right. Great. Okay, let's see if I can find something long and strong that can get in there. Maybe this, or maybe my rolling pin. Where's that rolling pin I was using? That's right. Oh, that's not it. Here it is. Let's see how long that is. Just right. But is it wide enough? No way. I'm trying to do minimal damage here. Certain things are better to leave for a little bit later. Okay, let's see. See if we can get in there without doing too much damage. Just kind of moving it around here and just visualizing that it's right opposite where I'm working. I don't know if it is or not, but somehow it gives me a little more confidence to think that I'm pushing against something. Okay. Okay, I think that this is the spot that I will leave it to clean up later, but that part felt kind of important to me to get it kind of started with the repair job down here. Don't know how I would do it differently next time. Maybe maybe if I threw it with a bottom and you have to cut it kind of perfectly, or maybe it's just about how you mold it to the slab. But yeah, I'll come back in a little while. I'm going to dry this kind of slowly. Give myself time to also figure out the hanging mechanism. I don't know yet what I'm doing with that. I guess I could just put a hole in the middle, or two holes. I kind of put a question out there on Facebook, but I didn't get an Instagram. I didn't get any responses. I think I might need to ask more upfront, more clearly, like, how do you hang stuff? Help people, how do we hang these things? Okay, now I'm just kind of gently trying to move this because, okay, great, I just don't want it to stick. Okay, that's one. The nice thing about doing this is you get 2 out of each one. So that's one of them, and I like it. It's fun to like the things you make.